How you been, man?
I've been good, mijo. I've been good. Just making it rain over here, throwing some money out. You know, I gotta do my intro. What up, baby? Sucio, aka Cerberus, aka Thought Boy Supreme, aka Lesbian Wolverine, aka Cobija Chan, aka boyfriend of everybody's mom. Thank you for having me back to another episode of EP Culture Beats Tiendita Tales.
And I'm Miggy.
There you go. Dynamic as always.
What you been doing so far? How's 2021 been?
It's been crazy, dog. I mean, I just celebrated my birthday. I went back to work, and I went back to work because I got the virus, and they told me that I have type O positive blood, and I can receive the virus, but I can't give it to somebody. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not a public menace. Time to get back to work. Fuck it.
Time to go back to the salt mines, baby.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
What have you been up to?
Just doing podcast things, man. Just
I've been seeing that you've been getting busy again.
Sonic surgeries and whatnot. Taking photos here and there, making vids for the people.
All the good things. I know you've been doing good things. I don't know, you don't like to self-promote as much, but you've been working with people, you've been helping people out on other podcasts, and that's dope. I hear the stuff, so I'm glad you're doing it.
Rolling. Gotta keep rolling. Well, since this is Tiendita Tales number 1, season 2, number 1, I guess should we even explain what we do in this show, or
always, baby? We gotta have that format now. You know how it is.
Well, we each go to a different tiendita in town. Either it could be in whatever side of town, and we always get a drink, a snack, and a weird thing. And what do you call it, Sucio?
Son las cochinadas, baby. That's what I like, las cochinadas.
Cool. So where did you go?
Oh, I'm going first, baby. Well, I gotta go down to the. People say it's not even the valley, but I guess it's not technically the valley. People still consider the central, but we all know it. It's across from the D home. 6355 Delta. It's been around for years and years and years, next to the apartments. Pinky's Market and Restaurant, baby. That's where I went.
Wow.
Shout out Big Pink.
That's a classic place, man.
Absolutely, that's a classic place. It's been updated, it's been renovated, new owners, new whatever. But right now when we start getting into it, but I had to go back to, you know me, on everything on the other side of Alameda, I love.
That's a good place to go post flea market too,
Yeah, for sure. Post flea market, post Sun City Music Festival, post Scarate Cruise,
fishing,
post,
yeah,
everything.
Yeah. Do they still have bait?
I didn't see any bait, but I feel because they've been upgrading so many things in there.
Yeah.
They actually stuck a little cafe restaurant in there that's open till 5.
Wow.
They've been bringing in all this like grocery stuff. Like it was way different from what I remember, not just as a kid, but as a teenager and in my teens. The last 5 or 6 years, it's been going up and up and up.
Well, let's show people what it looks like. Let's see. Pinkies.
Like Biggie Small said, baby, same number, same hood. We're still all good. Maybe the inside is nicer, but the outside is still the same thing.
Do you got that
Since
there?
1982. It's coming up. It's because my screen is slow. There it is right there. Look at them. Boy.
Pinky's Grocery.
Verduras, menudo, y frutas, mijo. Right across from the D home. So when they let you out, you go over there.
What was I gonna ask you? Did you ask them why it's called Pinkies? Who is Pinky?
Dude, the store's been open since I think the man said 70 or 60.
Yeah.
But I did speak to the owner, the brand new owner, Martin Adame. He's an owner. He said he bought it, I think 7 years ago is what he said. He's been upgrading. There's so much different upgrades to it that it's weird. But yeah, he didn't tell me where Pinky came from. It actually had a different name before Pinky's, which whatever family was the original family. But these guys have been passing it on over the last, I think, 20 years.
Well, it seems like the shopkeep, what was his name again?
Martin Adame.
Martin seems like he was pretty cool. That's
He
cool.
was great. I mean, walk in there. We don't like to barge in and just start taking pictures. We like to, just go in and feel it out. And
Yeah,
some shopkeepers are great, and he was one of them. He just started talking about all the rent. Really, I went in there because we obviously always get a food snack. And if you go in there, is a huge restaurant in there, and everything was closed off because of Corona. There's no sitting down. There's nothing, but
yeah.
they're still open. And menudo on Sundays. I think they have special times of the year when they do camaron. But yeah, Martin Adame was great. He was talking about all the businesses you have. So right now, when we start flashing the pictures, I'll talk about the weird little stuff.
Cool.
But yeah, he was super dope. The whole
What?
the whole clan was cool.
How was the beer selection? What did you get to drink?
Oh well, I'm not gonna talk about the beer because we're in the hood, baby. It's always empty. It doesn't matter what time of the day. It's always a little bit. Somebody came in and bought some stuff, but so let me be honest. Before I even start any other thing, I went to the store a month ago before uh I got sick. So I've actually had this beer sitting underneath my desk for 4 months, and it's warm as fuck. So contextually, what was happening in January? There was two big things happening, and it was like all the presidential stuff, and it was Twisted Tea, baby, half and half
Oh,
Arnold Palmer on me. So I'm gonna get me with the classic.
you stimulated that company good. I forgot
Oh,
about
they
that.
they
I forgot about that little news bit. I
oh, of course. Fuck racism, dog. That's how we treat it, homie. Twisted Teas to the dome.
oh.
Boom. I got the little bit of that lime in you just so it could go into the wound.
Hey, well, you could have put it in the fridge this whole time.
Nah, that's not how I do it. I gotta be genuine. That's
No
gonna
way.
stay in the back of the truck, all hot as fuck, coming straight into here.
We'll take a zip. Oh boy.
Man, it tastes like them Lipton brisk iced teas. Like, and if what's his face? Fucking Mike Tyson just punched me in the face. That's what happened. Yeah, the
That's brisk, baby.
claymation Mike Tyson just punched me in the twisted tea. So
Nice. Cool. Cool. So that's what you got from Pinky's. That was a drink.
that's what yeah, went to Pinky's, baby.
All right.
Where did you go, mijo?
Here's where I went. I went to RNS Meat Market. It's on 3520 North Copia. Really gorgeous store.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a lot of products. You could find what you need, just like any good tiendita. It has a cool meat market. Has produce. Um, really cool shopkeep, Mr. Jose Mancha.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool guy. And let me just show you guys what this place looks like. Let's see here.
Well, without interrupting you, I wanted to go to RNS groceries, but then I said to myself, I feel like this fool did it, and I'm not gonna fucking do it. And I was like, did he do it or did he not do it? I was like, I don't know. I'm just not gonna go. Fuck it. I'm not gonna risk the redundancy. Well, yeah, there it is, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you can't miss it. It's literally also on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's right across from Rusk Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
and really, it felt like I had been there before. You know what I mean? Just a really good, nice home style feeling.
You've never been there before?
I had never been there before.
Within memory, yeah.
Yeah, never. But it just feels like it feels nice to go in there. um, in the produce section, he had this old school weight,
Oh, damn.
dude. It
That's
was
how we used to. That's how we
yeah,
used to weigh out dimes when we didn't have the
seven.
scale at school. We would just go
I
to furs and weigh out our shit.
So he had a lot of classic little pieces,
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool spot, man. I couldn't believe that I hadn't gone there, that it existed there. The amount of
But
stuff that they had, you
mm-hmm,
know.
mm-hmm.
Also, and I don't know if you found the beer girl, but I found the beer girl at the tiendita as well.
Who was it? Cerveza. I can't read that.
Cerveza Miller Lite. So I found the beer girl. Every tiendita has a beer girl.
I I haven't been getting the beer girls. I mean, you've been getting the beer girl luck. I don't. I wish I
And
had some.
and what I always look for in every tiendita has a Zuko display.
Damn.
I think every
Zuko,
tiendita
baby.
I've been to has a prominent Zuko display, and that's just badass. I
I,
like
f-
that.
I feel like you're right about you've been hitting all the fucking marks. Like,
Yeah,
I've been going to these spots that are just like, yeah, we don't got Zuko right now.
you gotta come back for that.
We're like, yeah, we're the displays on remodeling. Fuck.
They had a good beer selection, and so I was able to get. Here's what I got.
Hey, natty boys.
Natty
What up,
boy.
tall boy gang.
So yeah, I always try to get the cheapest drink, and
Which was it, like 239?
$1.59.
Oh, that's even better because I know them tall boys are getting more expensive nowadays.
Boom.
Diamond shotgun and natural light.
So if you're down in the dumps and you need someone to pick you up, Natty Light.
Prego.
And I kept my drink in the fridge, and it's nice and nice
Yeah,
and frosty.
I'm not doing that. It's like I'm drinking outside of the concert. I'm fucking shotgunning 3 twisted teas and I'm going inside to get kicked out by the bouncers.
But yeah, but yeah, cool store, RNS Meat Market. Um, the shopkeep told me that people come from all over the city to buy their meat, and
That
I
right?
and I believed him because look at this.
Mm-hmm.
I could find this photo right away.
Roll
Boom.
that beautiful meat footage. Damn.
I want
Ya
to
son
eat
de
that.
las 7.
I
Hora
want
de
to
las
eat
7,
that.
mijo. Mm-mm-mm.
Looks very tasty.
Beep, beep, beep. Puro pinche party.
And you know what? And like I could tell that they like once I saw this product that they have here, like I'm gonna show you. Once I saw that they have this, they bag their own mesquite.
It's
So
nice.
so I could tell that they're serious about their meat and they're bagging their own mesquite. So they're suggesting to you,
Oh,
get our meat and get our mesquite, fool, and have a
that
good time.
Grill City, baby. That's your number one grill spot right there.
And
RNS.
you can get your beer and you can get, they had all sorts of like grocery stuff, produce. Um, yeah, man, cool
You
store,
know,
cool
RNS
shopkeep.
stands.
That shopkeep was cool. I can't say it enough. Nice guy. He told me the store's been open since 1983,
Nice.
83 or 84, something like that. So it's been around in the neighborhood while I was there. A lot of customers came in. It's a very busy store, and he was nice to each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool guy, Mr. Jose.
Oh, we're not gonna stop talking about him either because we
Yeah,
still got 2 more items to go. So
yeah.
don't even try to segue out of that.
Let's keep
I
going.
guess we're going into part 2, and I went into Pinky's, located at 6355 Delta, across from the D Home. You know where it is, baby. If you guys already went to Sun City, you know where it is. I don't gotta tell you again, Pinky's. But I went in there specifically for the restaurant. I really
Yeah.
did want to try the food. I
Uh-huh.
hadn't been able to go, but they closed at 5 because of COVID. Like, they haven't been busy, so they haven't been staying open late. Like, back in the day, you could go there at 8:30 and they have discount burritos and all this stuff. Like, it's really awesome. So I totally missed out on the awesome home food. I really want to fucking go back there. So I hope I'm awake before fucking 4:30 to go. So I had to get the second best thing, and I knew because I didn't know when we were gonna film this, so I got something a little later. And they had a nice big display. They didn't have too much snacks, but because obviously the restaurant, that's their main source of snacks. So I
Yeah.
had to get some chocorroles
Oh
relleno de
boy.
piña because
Dang.
I didn't know when I was gonna fucking come through with this shit. So, and I had to match my twisted tea. I gotta go one on one. I can't just be mixing shit anymore. But
It's
yeah,
what's
chocorrolitas.
Wow. That looks tasty.
Oh, I'm sure they're delicious, especially
What
because they've been sitting in the car for 3 weeks. But whatever.
what brand is it? What brand is it?
Marinela, baby. They had a huge Marinela
Dang.
display. They had all the bimbo rolls. They had all the really nice ones. But I don't really see these chocorroles over here anymore. In Juarez, I remember them selling them one at a time. There was always like a single pack for you for 3 pesos, because you're a little kid. And you're like, oh, 3 pesos a madre, güey. But
Yeah,
I just remember it.
they got the snacks, huh?
Yeah, they got there it is right there. Look at all that. They didn't really have too much of a big mix of things, but the things they had were quality stuff, like
Dude, but
real stuff.
tell you what, anything from Mexico is just good. It's
Hmm.
all of that looks so good. I want it.
Now, before I start eating this, I really wasn't gonna get this. I was gonna get the pan. They had pan dulce there, and I started asking the owner, Mr. Martin Adame. I was like, "Oh, cool, this bread is fresh," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just bought this bakery. It's located on Fort Boulevard. It's right over there next to
Yeah.
well, it's 3300 Fort Boulevard. It's right by, Peking Garden and
Yeah.
the little church.
It's El
So a lot
Paso
of us,
Bakery.
it's
El
El
Paso
Paso
Bakery.
Bakery.
Yeah.
He bought that, and now all of his stores, because he has 3 other stores, they all carry El Paso Bakery. So if you go to one of his stores, it's gonna have El Paso Bakery in it. So just so you know, anyways, this shit's all melted over
Wow.
here. I got pineapple everywhere, but yeah, I really did want to try. I just didn't know when we were gonna film, so I didn't want to get something like. But yeah, that shit was super fresh, super nice. I
Wow.
wanted to eat it. I just didn't know when we were gonna record. If not, I
Again,
would have.
it looks tasty. Like
I would have bought menudo. I would have
yeah.
bought chile rellenos, and I would have bought that. Like that's what I wanted to eat. That's why I specifically went there to taste all that because it's been a little while. But now you're gonna see me eat a chocorrol that's all like melted. It's all melted as fuck.
Looks
It's so
delicious.
slimy. It's delicious, but wee. Why is it all like? Oh, it's because it's the poor fucking pineapple like melted out of there.
Condensation.
I'm sorry, Marilena. I'm not representing your brand correctly, bro. But
No,
I'm
you're
gonna eat
not,
this.
bro.
Mm.
How is
It's
it?
not that bad. It's really good. I mean, for being dried
Nice.
out in the car, it's still great. And the real question is, how does it go with my twisted tea?
Oh boy.
Spot on the money, baby. Flavor profiling like Gordon Ramsay. What's up?
Pinkies does it again.
Yeah,
Pinkies
Pinky's always comes through.
satisfying stomachs and cravings like a good
It's yeah,
tiendita should.
yeah. You go to a tiendita, you never know what you're gonna find,
Yeah.
but there's always some little thing here and there, and you're just like, oh, what's this? What's this? So I haven't had one of these since Juarez. So yeah, this is great.
Here's what I
Even if
got.
I want to know what you got though,
Here's
because
what I
RNS
got.
has meat. Pull that meat out.
Let's be appropriate here. But here's what I got at
Pull
RNS
that 7 out.
Market. Um, here's my snack. So they also were hooked up with the Mexico snacks, man. Hardcore.
Oh, look at that. Rufles. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a real good rufles with queso.
You could tell right away when they have the white labels that it's the good stuff from Mexico. So, they had a really good selection of Mexico snacks, man. Really good. All that shit looks tasty. And here's what I got from RNS Meat Market.
That's the one I want. I for sure. I looked in the corner and I said, I want that one. I hope he gets that one.
Look at that guy. Look at that little limon guy.
I love those. I love those, man. What's the name of that? What's the name of that product? Because I don't know what the name of it.
Churro maíz con limoncito. Churro maíz.
They're like the original Takis.
Look at that guy. I got it mainly for this guy. Look at him. He's precious.
Oh, he looks like he's going on a good adventure.
So yeah, I mean that's why I was convinced. So I'm gonna open these up. They're like little churros, I guess. Churro.
Yeah, those are the bomb. Those are bomb.com.
Boop.
Damn. Now I'm jealous of your snack.
Damn.
I need some of those snacks actually.
Something tells me that I'm gonna finish this bag real quick. They're really easy to eat. They're dangerous.
I like those. Those are the good ones too. Like that place actually had a little ring of it. So much texture, so much
It's really
flavor.
good.
Hey, well, save me some, fool.
So yeah,
I'll,
RNS meat
I'll,
RNS Meat Market has the snacks.
that's good. I'm getting jealous of that snacks. Get that out of, don't even show me. I need some of that snack.
Oh, cool place, man. Seriously, cool place. You know, they also I'm gonna show this. Like they're so, you know, down for the neighborhood and down for like I guess to give you value for your money. Like check out, they also do this. They bag their own rice.
Yeah, homie. That's some real shit.
Isn't that cool? That tripped me out.
I wonder why. I guess they got a gigantic bag and just split it up.
I guess you can get like one of those big old sacks of rice, I guess.
I guess because it's a dry commodity, you don't need to have it like sealed up. You just
Yeah,
wash it,
yeah.
wash and go, wash and go.
So that's pretty cool. They had a lot of cool stuff, man. Let me show you some other stuff here.
I always love it when you go to the tiendita and it's like, you know what? I don't need a 3-pound bag of rice, but at that price, come on through. Dang, is that a float of lunches?
Dude, look how it's a stack of lunches and look how good they all look, bro.
Un chilito. Oh, el chilito.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I want right there.
Man. I was like, what?
What was that shirt hanging back there?
I'm not sure. I think that was like a Steelers jersey, maybe.
I'm gonna have to pause it when it comes out, when the episode comes out.
I mean, check it out. I mean, that looks cool. It looks tasty and cool. Like, what are those?
Those Marasulina. What is that?
Yeah, Maro something.
Duvalin Pops? Dang, those are trippy. I've never seen that brand before.
Yeah. And like primarily, look at that football guy. Look
Yeah,
at
that football guy is he's super into it right now.
So it's Marasandia? Marasandi? Something like that.
I've never seen that brand before.
Yeah,
But
cool
it's interesting
place,
that they have the all 5 like protein, and it says like sugar. They have all those things. I didn't know they did that in Mexico still.
Look what else they had.
Oh, that's the number one. If your neighborhood tiendita has a fucking slush puppy, it's certified. It's certified, ready to go.
Dude,
Oh, they're calling us. They're calling us back.
Destiny's calling. But yeah, they had a cool slush puppy machine.
Is that a video game back there? What was that?
How are you seeing these things?
I'm gonna have to pause this episode when it comes out on YouTube. Available only on YouTube. But if not, make sure you follow EP Culture Beat on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all your other places to stream.
What video game did you see back there? Oh,
Some sort of monitors.
Yeah, the security cameras.
Oh, the video game of life. Okay.
I guess he's a big Chivas fan, so that's cool.
Yeah, they all have their own little thing. Like it's really weird how you go into a little tiendita and they have only specific items from one team, and whatever team that is, that's all you're gonna get there. If they like the Raiders, you're gonna get Raiders. If they like whatever, you're gonna get whatever.
That's so true. I mean, let's look at that sandwich pick again, because damn. I think it's a Chicago Bears or maybe Denver Broncos.
Oh, back there, that might be a UTEP. Yeah, you're right. The Bears.
Yeah, big sports fans at RNS Meat Market.
Dicka loves those lunches. I'll tell you that much.
So what was your third thing? What was the cochinada you got?
So all right, our cochinada, our trademark cochinadas, they range from I don't even remember what the fuck kind of monitos all the way to like useful household items. But in reality, you go around that store and there's a bunch of useful shit. There wasn't a lot of cochinadas, but they really did have one thing that stuck out, and hopefully I don't knock everything over in a second. So I'm gonna sit here and sneak it up right on you. This is the only thing I saw. There was a drove of them. There was a pile of these there, so I had to get one of these things.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Dallas Cowboy Piñata, baby. With the little flap,
Wow.
with the little flap that opens up right here. You put your little snacks in here. So
Put your little liquors, your little
I will.
bottles of liquor.
You got. I don't want nobody swinging a bat to it, but yeah. Look
Wow.
at
What
it.
what
Look
did he
at
tell
that
you
thing.
about that? Like who makes those or he makes those or
He said they've been sitting there for since the last time the Cowboys went to the play. so, so like I mean, and
Wow.
when I asked the owner, Mr. Adame, like, why do you have it? Like, well, whether you love them or you hate them, you're gonna buy this. So, if you love them, you're gonna buy a Dallas Cowboy piñata. If you hate them, you're gonna buy a Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboy
so
piñata.
smash it. Yeah.
And quite frankly, that's a smart business sense.
Can you
And
put
because of that,
can you put it on?
oh, my big ass head, I come through halfway.
Wow. What
I'll take
a
I'll take
what a
I'll take a drink
specific
from
what a specific product.
or yeah, it's super specific, but it represents Tiendita Tales to the fullest. I'm gonna hang this in my fucking house right now.
How much was that?
Sorry, my stupid headphone keeps falling because I got pineapple juice everywhere.
How much was that?
I think he's like, I'll hook you up. So I really don't know what he fucking hooked me up with. Quite frankly, it was probably like $5 to $8. But I'm pretty sure he hooked me up kind of nicely. But he was a great guy. Like everybody there was great. The lady was about to make me a burrito after they had already put everything away, and I didn't want to mess them up. I know how it is to close down, and then some local comes in and is like, hey, make me a burrito. But I didn't want to be that guy. But yeah, they were super nice. You know, 6355 Delta Pinky's Meat Market, Pinky's Market and Restaurant. Please hit them up. They also own El Paso Bakery, 3300 Fort Boulevard. That's another great spot. I know his son, like I think his son runs that. But yeah, make sure you hit those up. El Paso own places. Come get your Dallas Cowboy Pinata at Pinky's, baby. Woo!
So that's totally awesome, and I'm totally gonna go like not even in the opposite direction, Sucio. I'm gonna go with
You're right
like
in there.
maybe it's still in the weird category because that is weird, a little bit weird. So as I was talking to Mr. Mancha, the shopkeep, right? I was telling him about the show, and I told him that we always get a drink, we get a snack, and we try to get a weird thing. Le dije en español algo raro,
Algo
something
raro.
weird, algo raro, and he's like okay, algo raro, and he even had a badass like general store like wall, just like all
Mm-hmm.
tienditas do. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I found the photo real easily here. Look at that. He had everything,
Oh shit.
all sorts of products.
Mm-hmm. That's really what you need right there. Toothpaste and all your general necessities.
And something to keep your something for piojos.
Something to get your hair nice, get your feet nice, everything.
Yeah, there's gel, a bunch of ciggies, candy all the way to the bottom, medicine packets, like you know, just classic looking wall, cool store. And I even asked him, I asked him, do you no tienen un juguete, no vende juguetes o algo así? He's like, pues no. I'm pretty sure it's been years since he's really thought about having to do so. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they got it down to it's a badass meat market, and you're gonna find badass fucking stuff there, stuff to eat. So he's like, he was thinking, he's like, pues algo raro, and so he was like reaching under the counter, and
Okay, all right.
I was like, what's this guy got under the counter? What's he gonna fucking bust out? And he's like, pues mira, como, uh, esto, ¿te gustaría esto?
Bolo.
Bolo,
Beef flavor. What flavor? Beef flavor.
discontinued dog food.
Damn, the vintage dog food.
Vintage dog food, bro. Look at that handsome pup. Look at him.
Oh,
Ugh.
look at him. He's looking at all them ingredients like, really, bro?
Yeah, right. Look at that.
Complete balanced nutrition since 1964.
Bolo. And I was like, yeah, I'll
All
take.
right.
So, and you
Uh,
know what? He had other. I noticed that he had like a couple other cans under the counter. So I don't know if it was a bolo, you know,
or something else.
or like some other stuff. But like, bro, I mean, vintage dog food that was discontinued for some weird reason.
Oh, open that up and let Betty give it a try. Let's see what Betty judges. What's your statement, Betty?
Well, Betty's actually staring at you. I'm pretty sure the audience can see that Betty's been staring at me because I've been eating them crunchy snacks. But I can't feed this to her. Like it's discontinued dog food. Like
I'm staring at you eating them crunchy snacks. Now I want some crunchy snacks.
look at that guy. Oh,
What is what I don't even I'm speechless because
yeah.
I bought I think I bought my dog in 1984 that can like that specific sticker like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Algo
dude.
raro.
Algo raro. So thank you, Mr. Mancha. Like totally weird pop culture stuff. I tried to look up why Volo was discontinued. I couldn't really find anything on the internet, but
Uh-huh.
it's always some weird scandal, right? Like, oh, there was too much weird fucked up horse meat or some shit. You know, I don't know. I
I
don't know.
thought I thought I thought that you have to pay extra for horse meat and dog food, but that's just I thought that's the good one.
But yeah, this guy was a good sport. He even gave me his business card. Boom. So RNS Meat Market, gorgeous store, great variety. Go for the meat because that's what everybody does. Um, and buy their mesquite because I guess you're gonna buy the meat, right? Try the mesquite. You're there. Yeah.
That home cooked mesquite, that home. I don't know how they treat it, but I know they have to do certain things to it.
Wow.
Or at least cut it up. At least they hand cut that mesquite with their hands, probably.
Right? There's somebody like hacking at it, like for real.
It's like we gotta bag up this rice and we gotta bag up this mesquite. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Ready to go.
The neighborhood needs it, and they'll
Yeah, yeah, for
fucking
sure.
ask for it right away if it's not there. But cool place, man. That's my piece on it. What's your piece on Pinkies?
Oh, Pinky's is a classic, man. We've known that since back in the drive-in days. We all
Yeah.
have random little memories with that. If you grew up in El Paso, you know Pinky's. I don't even have to describe it too much to you. 6355 Delta, across from the D home, baby.
Yeah.
Hit them up.
We always take photos, and so you sent me some photos from here. And I mean, when I was reviewing them, there's some
Mm-hmm.
photos that like I have to ask you, like you gotta explain to me, okay? So let's just share the first one.
Throw it at me. Throw them at me. I want them. You walk into Pinky's, and immediately to your left is a bunch of saddles. And I mean, there's so many different items in there that it's not a bare bones place at all. And you could tell that this is the doing of the owner. And we were talking to Mr. Martin Adame, the owner. He was there that day, and he gave me a little bit of breakdown of the different things he owns. And one of the businesses he owns is a saddlery shop. And when I asked him about the saddles, he straight up blankly told me it's the best way to sell saddles because they see them here, they ask about them, and then they just go to my other shop. So there's that. If that's not El Paso synergy, I don't know what is, baby.
Wow. Okay, so that's that photo. Yeah, because this time around you sent some curious photos. And here's the next one.
And none of them with me in them.
No, and here's this one.
I mean,
That's
I,
pretty
I,
cool.
when I asked him about that, he said that back in the day, that whole area was considered a farming. I mean, the lower valley was the lower valley because they would flood the river, and the river would, water the crops. And if you keep going down further down into down Alameda, you see that. But yeah, he just had these these badass this seed arrangements there for your home planting because he said that
Yeah,
people were getting into planting during quarantine, and he's like, they've been selling. And I was like, okay, if they've been selling, that's fucking dope to me.
that's
Like
awesome.
I said, he just had so many different things going on. He had the restaurant, he had the El Paso bakery. So there's so many different things happening in this one little spot. Same owner, Mr. Alame.
And this photo.
It's that
Those are some big ass chicharrones. Those are
ready when you are,
huge.
baby. Ready when you are. Yeah. Don't expect to buy a pound of chicharrones because I'm pretty sure one of those is like a pound and a half by itself. But yeah, look at how amazing those things are. if I found it funny watching this and being like, you have your staple of Zucos and all these other really cool items that you come into contact with. And for some reason, I always get chicharrones at my spots. But, chicharrones, I mean, shit. Sucio chicharrón is coming at you. Mr. Adame, thank you so much for letting us come through and film some stuff and ask you some questions. But yeah, thanks. Like, I need to go back for the restaurant. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it smelled good, and the lady was gonna give me something. I should have taken it too. I feel stupid for not taking it.
That's the worst part, huh? When it's actually like when it smells good and you can't have it.
It's clean. It was. I remember being like, "Wow, this is so clean." Like, you're used to like a little meat market where everybody's like running around and there's movement. There's movement, but that place was spot on. I need to go back there.
Say that address one more time.
6355 Delta, baby. Pinky's Market and Restaurant.
And for me, it was RNS Meat Market, 3520 North Copia. 3520 North Copia. Go get your meat. Go get your snacks. Mr. Mancha, Mr. Jose Mancha is really cool. Thank you for letting us come through.
Awesome vintage store. Dog food.
And thanks for the vintage dog food. Awesome store. Awesome duder. But yeah, that's the end of the show, guys. First episode of 2021.
In the books, baby. Twisted Tea.